Welcome back to Superbly Said Advanced English Vocabulary and Phrases.
Today, we're pulling some really powerful expressions from a SpeakDuo lesson. It was based on a piece called Stand-Up Comedy Only Introverts Will Understand.
That's right. And if you're an advanced learner who wants to actually practice these, you can head over to SpeakDuo.com.
You can meet people from all over the world, practice on video calls, and really build your confidence.
Okay, let's just get right into the phrases. First up, we have to nail something.
Right, to nail it.
And at its simplest, it just means to do something perfectly, like exactly right.
Yeah, and the example from the source was great. The comedian gets this one solitary clap, and he says, the person nailed it, because that super quiet reaction was exactly the minimal response he wanted.
It's such a good example because it shows the precision. I think we should compare it to just saying to succeed.
Absolutely, because they're really different. Success just means, you achieve the goal.
You got it done.
You got it done. But nailing it, that implies flawless execution. It's about hitting the target dead on. It's mastery.
That's a great distinction. Like if I succeed at a job interview, I get the job offer. But if I nail the interview, the hiring manager calls me right after and cancels all their other interviews for the day.
Exactly. Total confidence. So if you were, say, practicing for an IELTS exam, you might say something like, I really want to nail the pronunciation part so I sound completely fluent, not just, good enough.
Okay, our second expression is to be my people.
This is a good one.
It is. It defines someone as the kind of person who just gets you. They share your personality or belong to your community. The comedian said introverts are his people.
And I think it's worth digging into how this is so much deeper than just saying, to be my friends.
Right.
Friendship can be based on just enjoying someone's company. But my people, that points to a shared identity. It's like a specific trait or worldview that people outside that group just wouldn't get.
So it's about this immediate, almost effortless understanding. Is there a danger of using it too broadly, though? Like, if I meet someone else who likes coffee, are they my people?
Probably not. I mean, unless you're both coffee purists who roast your own beans and travel the world for rare microlots.
Ah, okay, so it's about the niche.
Exactly. The power is in how specific and defining that shared trait is. So, for an IELTS answer, you could say, when I meet someone who loves reading obscure 18th century history books, I feel like they're truly my people.
Moving on, number 3 is to head home.
Simple, but with a subtle nuance.
Totally. It just means to start the action of going back to your house. The comedian joked that after that one single clap, the introverts were probably already heading home because the whole experience was just exhausting.
And the subtlety is really in the tone when you compare it to a direct command like, go home.
Yeah, go home sounds so harsh.
Right? To head home is more about the intention to leave now. It focuses on the direction, and it just sounds more casual, more conversational.
So if my boss said, we need to go home now, that feels like I'm being dismissed.
Exactly.
But if they said, all right, team, we should all head home and pick this up tomorrow, the feeling is completely different. It's collaborative.
Precisely. It's softer. So for a daily routine, it's very natural. When I finally head home after a long day, the first thing I do is take off my work shoes. It marks the start of that transition.
Okay, next up is a cry for help.
A very powerful phrase.
It is. It's an action or behavior that secretly shows someone is distressed or needs assistance. The comedian joked that the applause for his 25th anniversary felt like a cry for help.
Because he felt trapped in the job. Yeah.
Right.
And the key thing here linguistically is that the distress is hidden. It's masked. It's not a clear request for assistance. It's something that needs to be interpreted by other people.
So if someone is literally yelling, I need help, that's a direct request.
Of course.
But if they start acting in a really uncharacteristic way, we might see that behavior as a cry for help that needs to be decoded.
Exactly. The behavior is the signal. This is a phrase for serious situations. You could observe sometimes extreme changes in behavior are a cry for help that friends or colleagues should never ignore.
Let's move to number 5, at all costs.
This one really raises the stakes.
It does. It means no matter the difficulty, no matter the price, sparing no effort. The comedian said he avoids confrontation at all costs, even if it means finding a new job.
And that shows how absolute his commitment to avoidance is. If you compare it to just being determined,
It's a whole other level.
it's a huge leap. Determination is strong, but at all costs implies an extreme, non-negotiable commitment. It suggests that major sacrifices are on the table to get to the objective.
It's almost like a zero-tolerance policy for failure. You see it in business a lot, right? A company might decide to acquire a competitor at all costs.
Perfect context. It signals total, unwavering commitment. And for personal values, you could say, I would defend my family's reputation at all costs, regardless of the challenges I might face. The commitment is absolute.
Okay, our sixth phrase, a fresh start.
I like this one. It's so optimistic.
It is. It's an opportunity to begin something again, but, and this is key, without the baggage of past problems.
And the comedian's example was hilarious. He said he'd tell his next interviewer he was there for a fresh start after what was it?
After he reheated salmon in the office microwave and stunk up the whole floor.
That's right. He's leaving that fish baggage behind. And you can compare this to a new beginning, which is similar.
But a fresh start really emphasizes the renewal, the absence of past problems. It's a clean slate.
Absolutely. That word fresh is what does all the work. It implies you're wiping away the past, especially the mistakes, like the salmon incident.
So if you were asked about a major life change, you could say, moving to a new country was the perfect chance for a fresh start in both my personal and professional life.
Perfect.
Next, let's look at to go along with something.
The phrase for reluctant agreement.
That's exactly it. It means you agree to do something or let it happen, even if you don't really agree with it. The comedian's girlfriend refused to break up, so he just went along with it.
Yeah, and the nuance that separates this from to fully agree is that passive, reluctant compliance.
Right.
You're going along with it to keep the peace or avoid a fight, but you haven't actually been convinced.
It's agreement for the sake of convenience. Like, if my boss has a terrible idea, but I don't have the energy to fight it, I might say, look, we're just going to go along with this for now.
Exactly. That sense of reluctantly giving in. It happens all the time in social settings. I usually just go along with my friends' plans, even if I'd rather stay home because I just don't like arguing about it.
Finally, our last one, to lead with something.
A really important one for communication.
For sure. It's a strategic choice to start a conversation or an explanation with the most important fact first. The comedian admitted he probably should have led with his main point instead of trying to explain it later.
And this is so much more strategic than just introducing a topic. To lead with something means you are intentionally prioritizing the most crucial point right up front to guide your audience's understanding from the very beginning.
Yeah, if I don't lead with my main conclusion in a business report, I risk the audience just getting lost and wondering what the point is.
Exactly. You're setting the stage immediately. The advice is always clear. I recommend leading with the main conclusion so the audience knows exactly what to expect and why they should care about the rest of what you're about to say.
Okay, we've covered 8 really useful advanced phrases. Now, let's see if you've been paying attention. It's time for our quiz.
And we're not just looking for a dictionary definition here. We're testing the precise, contextual meaning we've been discussing.
All right, quiz question 1. What is the meaning of the phrase, to nail something? Is it option A, to secure a desired outcome using decisive action or force? Option B, to do something perfectly, successfully, or exactly right? Or option C, to finalize a plan by signing an official contract?
Feel free to pause here if you need a moment to think about the precision implied by to nail something.
Okay, the answer for to nail something has to be option B.
Yes, option B, to do something perfectly, successfully, or exactly right.
Remember that solitary clap example? The success was in the exactness of it. Question 2. The expression to be my people means option A, to belong to the same geographical region. Option B, to be the kind of person who understands me and shares my personality or community. Or option C, to have a family connection to a famous historical figure.
Go ahead and pause if you need to think about that deep communal connection in
to be my people?
The correct meaning for to be my people is definitely option B.
Yep. It's all about sharing a personality or a community, that deeper identity we talked about.
Yeah, like the comedian and the introverts.
Option A is just about where you live, and C is about your ancestors. Totally different.
Question 3. What does it mean to head home? Option A, to take a nap upon arriving at one's residence. Option B, to start going back to one's house or personal residence. Or option C, to be responsible for the primary income for a household.
Take a moment and pause if you need to. Think about that casual, active meaning of to head home.
And the answer for to head home is option B.
To start going back to one's house. It's about initiating that journey.
Right. Option A is what you do when you get there, and C is the definition of head of household.
Completely different things.
Okay, question 4. Which situation is best described by the phrase, a cry for help? Option A, a secret action or behavior that shows someone is distressed and needs assistance. Option B, a desperate request made in a moment of extreme physical danger. Or option C, a sudden loud objection raised in court.
You can pause here to think about that key difference between a direct request and the masked signal in a cry for help.
The best description for a cry for help is option A.
A secret action or behavior that shows someone is distressed. Yes. Remember, it needs interpretation.
B is just a literal shout for help, and C is a legal thing. The secret nature of it is the key.
Right.
Quiz question 5. If you must do something at all costs, what does that imply? Option A, the final price must be determined before proceeding. Option B, no matter what difficulty or price is involved, sparing no effort. Or option C, the minimum effort required is sufficient.
Go ahead and pause now if you need to consider the level of extreme, non-negotiable commitment in at all costs.
The correct definition of at all costs is option B.
It means sparing no effort, no matter the price. Absolute commitment.
Like defending your family. Option A defeats the whole purpose of the phrase. And C is, well, it's the exact opposite.
The total opposite. Question 6. A fresh start represents option A, an opportunity to begin something again without the burden of past problems. Option B, the completion of an initial phase of a long-term plan. Or option C, a new business venture financed by personal savings.
Pause here if you want to think about the renewal and clean slate idea of a fresh start.
A fresh start is option A.
An opportunity to begin again without past baggage.
Exactly.
Leaving the salmon incident behind. B is just a milestone, and C is finance.
Not even close.
Okay, almost there. Question 7. The phrase to go along with something means. Option A, to physically accompany someone. Option B, to agree to do something even if you don't fully agree with it. Or option C, to make minor adjustments to a process.
Feel free to pause and consider that essential element of reluctant compliance in to go along with something.
The meaning of to go along with something is option B.
Agreeing to something even with objections, usually to avoid conflict.
Right. Prioritizing harmony. A is literal and C is technical.
Not about relational dynamics at all.
Last one. Question 8. What does to lead with something involve in communication? Option A, to start by mentioning the most important or primary fact first. Option B, to guide a group discussion toward a specific outcome. Or option C, to use rhetorical questions to gauge audience knowledge.
This is your last chance to pause before we give the final answer for to lead with something.
The definition of to lead with something is option A.
To start by mentioning the most important fact first. It's about strategically guiding the audience.
B is about facilitation. C is about asking questions. A is about prioritizing your information.
Exactly.
Well, we hope you enjoyed that deep dive. We covered 8 really powerful phrases. To nail something, to be my people, to head home, a cry for help.
At all costs. A fresh start. To go along with something. And to lead with something.
Really try to practice these nuances. And if you want to use them in real conversations and get AI feedback,
Then visit SpeakDuo.com. Their Pro plan offers unlimited video sessions for just $18 a month. And there's a 30% discount if you sign up for a 6-month plan.
thank you for joining us, and we look forward to helping you sharpen your language skills in the next critique.